is Stevie Wilson for LAstory.com. I don't know if you've been in your grocery market and seen all the changes that are coming and here for the holidays, but that's just a precursor to what's coming to your grocery store in terms of new products and new trends for 2015. And here to talk about it is supermarket guru Phil Lembert, who is going to tell us all what to expect at your grocery store, because there's lots of new trends and lots of new products. So how are you today, Phil?
I'm good, Stevie. And you know something? Southern California is the center for food trends. I live in Santa Monica. I go to as many supermarkets as I can. And what I do every year is I work very closely with ConAgra Foods to find out what are those emerging trends, not only to tell consumers, but also to tell supermarkets and restaurants so they know what to expect next.
I think that's such a key thing to know, is that people don't often think of Los Angeles, and I live here too, that this is the center for new emerging trends.
Absolutely. And when we look at health and wellness in particular, we are at the epicenter. Now, keep in mind, one of the trends we have this year, all about health and wellness, is called the Golden Grazers. And this is the 65-year-olds who are out there reading labels. They're looking for better health. They've moved from 3 square meals a day down to 6 to 9 snacks a day, but they're reading those labels. They're looking for 100% whole grains. They're buying Orville Redenbacher popcorn. They're looking for more protein, so they're buying David's nuts and seeds. So health and wellness certainly at the center of what goes on in Los Angeles, but also we started another trend, which was same-day delivery, whether it's Amazon Fresh, whether it's Peapod in other parts of the country, Instacart, Google Shopping Express. Now we have the ability to order, for example, Healthy Choice Cafe steamers and have it delivered to our office within hours. And we're seeing that trend really grow across the country, but started in LA. The other thing that we're seeing from a technology standpoint, from Silicon Beach in Venice, is we're seeing products like the Prep Pad, where you take a recipe that you might find on ReadySetEat.com, where you can pick the recipe based on the number of ingredients, the prep time, the cook time, also typing in your zip code, seeing what ingredients are on sale, and then putting it on the Prep Pad, which is a scale and a scanner. And then you just scan the barcode of an ingredient, like Hunt's Fire roasted tomatoes, and it calculates what the nutritional value is of the entire recipe based on the health and wellness profile that you already plugged in. So taste, health and wellness, technology, it's all about LA.
Wow. I didn't even know about the health and wellness aspect in terms of being able to determine what the entire health impact is of a recipe. That's cool.
It's very cool, and we're going to see more technologies like that. And also, while we're on health, gluten-free, step aside, it's all about fermented foods. We're seeing this on a lot of restaurants on Abbot Kinney and on Rose in Venice, where it's about kimchi or sauerkraut or pickles, because what we've discovered is intestinal health is so important to help fight type 2 diabetes, to increase our immunity. So we're seeing more restaurants doing that, and we're seeing it happen in, frankly, every supermarket as well. And also, just the way Southern California really fueled craft beers, now we're seeing craft foods, chefs that are creating unique recipes, tasty recipes, authentic recipes, like Chef Alex, who created Alexia frozen potatoes that are among the highest quality. We're seeing even brands like Marie Callender's touting where their berries come from, that it's all North America or Oregon berries that they use. So it's all coming together. We're very lucky in California because we've got a lot of local foods. Well, the rest of the country doesn't have as much local as we do, so they're looking for the backstory on all these foods.
Right, and that's really important, because I know that as I've been looking around at the different things that I buy, I scan the frozen shelves, but I also scan, cans and things like that to see what is it, what's in it, and what is it, like, is it GMO free or whatever, because that's important to me for my family, and I think other people are getting to be more aware too. What other trends can we see?
Well, absolutely, and just to build on what you said for a minute, for example, Hunt's. all their tomatoes come from California, so we don't have to worry about them. I mean, this is local. This is as local as you can get. And we don't have to worry about it coming from another country. And, for example, these are steam peeled versus being chemically peeled. So you're right. What you're doing is exactly what we see people going and doing throughout the country, reading more labels and looking at ingredients very carefully. And when it comes to trends, the best place to find all these trends are at Forkful, that's with one L at the end, .com. Not only all these trends that I've talked about, but more trends are uploaded constantly.
Okay, and you do this for a living. This is what your whole thing is. What do you think is the biggest one thing that people should be looking at for 2015?
I think it's the fact that supermarkets, and again, we're lucky in Los Angeles, but that supermarkets around the country are finally listening. They're upping their services. They're hiring registered dietitians to help us navigate those aisles. They're hiring Culinary Institute of America trained chefs to make their prepared foods. They're adding restaurants to their experiences. So whether it's Draeger's up in Northern California, whether it's Gelson's, what we're seeing is people around the country getting the same supermarket experiences that we've had for 20 or 30 years.
Oh, I agree, because I've got a Gelson's near me, and it's amazing. I love the fact that it's got so many different aspects to it. Will we be seeing this spread across the country then?
Absolutely. Those chains, even Fresh Market, Sprouts that are coming up, we're seeing supermarkets really focus on meeting consumer needs more than ever before.
Super. If people wanted to get more information from you, where would they go?
Supermarketguru.com.
Super. People, we'd like to thank Phil Lembert for his time today. This is a really big topic. You're going to see a lot more things from me on this particular topic. And I think that shopping is so important these days that when you spend your hard-earned money, that you get the best deals and the best food for it. And thank you, Phil, for giving us all that information. This is Stevie Wilson for LAstory.com saying see you soon, people. Bye.